Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is you're watching this. I just got out the shower, so my hair's a little crazy, but that's okay. I wanted to tell you guys about our engagement pictures that happened yesterday. I know I've been filling you guys in. Wanted to tell you what actually finally happened, and at the end of this video, I'm going to throw in a bunch of pictures at the end, so wait till the very end to stop watching so you can see some of our pictures. They're not pictures from the engagement shoot themselves, pictures that I took on my camera. We won't be getting our engagement pictures for about a month, but when we do get them, I'll be sure to share. So let me hop right into the story of our engagement photo shoot. So we were supposed to meet our photographer at 2 o'clock. We ended up getting there half an hour late. We met her at her sister's house, which I thought was kind of weird and unprofessional personally, but I was like, whatever, her pictures that I've seen have come out really good, so I'm just gonna go with it. So we get there and she's like, oh, her name's Kavya. Kavya was like, oh, it's the last weekend of the Cherry Blossom Festival. If you want, we can go down to the monuments, but it's gonna be really hard to get a parking spot. Do you want to go somewhere else? And we had just come through where all the monument stuff was, the Pencil Monument, the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, the Jefferson Monument, and it was packed down there. I was like, there's no way that we're getting two, me and Ziggy are getting a parking spot and Kavya is getting a parking spot. There's no way. So I was like, alright, well, what do you suggest? And she was like, well, I don't know. And I was kind of pissed at that point. I was like, really? We just sat basically an hour and a half in traffic, you're changing the plan, and now you have no idea what we're doing. Awesome. So we ended up going to the National Arboretum, which is this place. It's all outside, and it's trees and flowers and pretty nature stuff. So we got there and everything was pretty, not everything had bloomed, but it was okay. So we decided to drive around the place first because it was huge, and then Kavya found this tree that was dead. It just had vines going up the side, and she's like, let's take pictures in front of there. And I was like, okay. I didn't really know what to say, but I was like, whatever, your pictures turn out good. And Ziggy was like, what the hell, why are we standing in front of a dead tree? So we literally gotten 2 pictures in, and this wannabe cop security drives up and is like, excuse me, and hops out of her car, and she's like, excuse me, you can't take pictures, blah 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 blah. It's not allowed, and if I catch you again, we're gonna kick you out, blah blah blah. And she was really rude about it, and we were like, what? And she was like, yeah, you have to get a permit to take pictures. And we were like, but everybody's taking pictures. And she was like, yeah, but you're not allowed to. And got back in her car. And I was like, yeah, forget that person, because she's retarded. Everybody's taking pictures. This place is huge. What's the likelihood of us running into her again? Yeah, so I thought. So we get back in our car and leave the dead tree that I didn't like anyway. So I was like, whatever. And we go back to where everybody's parked, and we were like, whatever, she can't really find us if we're our cars mixed in with everybody's cars. So we take pictures by the cherry blossoms, and they were hanging down, and it was really pretty. And then there's a little pond, and we took pictures by the pond. And then there was this metal gate that was it was golden, and it had cutouts of squares and circles and rectangles. It was really pretty, this big gate, and we leaned up against it and took pictures. And then they had a little Zen garden. We took pictures by the Zen garden. We took pictures by some trees, and then we found this stone seat bench by this really pretty tree that also had flowers hanging over, and we're like, oh, we can take some pictures there, and then we could just keep going. We'd only been there about 45 minutes at that point. So I'm sucking it in, I'm remembering to smile, I'm look pretty, lean against Ziggy, look nice, ooh, smile, getting into it's a lot harder to take those pictures than I thought it was going to be. I was like, psh, all I have to do is stand there. Not so much. It was pretty difficult. I felt kind of stiff. So hopefully I keep them crossed that the pictures come out good. So we're sitting on this thing, trying to look nice, or at least I was, and who comes up? That lady in her car, fake security, and she's like, what did I tell you? I've already given you guys a warning. You guys need to leave. And I was like, excuse me, but everybody's taking pictures. Why are you singling us out? Like, what is the problem? And she's like, you need to get a permit to take the pictures. And we were like, fine then, how do we do that? She's like, it takes 2 weeks to be okay to get a permit. You can't be here. And I was like, so if I took pictures of Ziggy, it would be okay, but since Kavia's taking pictures of us, we can't do it. And we were like, we'd already talked to another security guard, like after our first run with her, and the security guard was like, oh, as long as the pictures aren't going to be like in a magazine, it's fine. And we were like, it's our own personal pictures, like what does it matter? Like, and she was just like a real, like, excuse my French, but like she was a bitch. And I was really pissed. I was like, I spent so much time, money, and energy like on these, getting ready for these pictures that like 45 minutes into it, like I don't feel like, I don't know, like I've gotten my like energy's worth of it. So I was like really pissed, and Kavia was like, well, we're basically getting kicked out, so yeah, we can't stay here. And I really didn't want to go back down to the monuments because I knew we weren't going to be able to find parking. And at that point, it was like almost 5 o'clock. It was getting kind of cold and windy, so I was like, you know what, just forget it. Like, I was like so pissed at that point. I was like, whatever, like, hopefully we've gotten some good pictures. And Kavia was like, yeah, we did, we got some good pictures, like, don't worry about it, it'll be okay. But I was still like, I could feel like the steam coming out of my ears. I was like so infuriated. I didn't understand why everyone else could take pictures but we couldn't. And I even went back on like the website today, and there's no like thing on their website being like no pictures are allowed. So being the mean upset person I am, I called the National Arboretum, and I was like, yeah, I was there yesterday, and this lady security guard who said, because she was like, oh, I'm in charge of everything, and like when we asked to speak to her supervisor, she was like, I don't have one. So I like basically told the story to like somebody more important than her. And I kind of hope she gets in trouble because she pretty much ruined my day. I was pretty much angry after that, so it sucks. But so then we decided to leave and just come home. So we were on our way home, and we stopped at the Georgetown Cupcake place, and Ziggy was like, do you want to have one right now? And I was like, yes, I do. Like, had a bad day, I'm going to stuff my face with this cupcake. And I was like, but let's cut the cupcake in half, and we'll share it. And I'll have half, and you can have half. And when I get home, I can have another half. So I ate my red velvet cupcake, and it was okay. But the cupcake itself was alright. The frosting was a lot better. But I really didn't think it was worth the hype. So I never ate another half of the cupcake. Because I was like, you know, I don't need it. So, like, pat on my back for that. Because, like, before this, like, Weight Watchers journey, like, I would have just eaten the entire cupcake. Been like, oh, it didn't taste that great. But I'm still going to eat another one. So, go me. I was pretty proud of myself. So we had our cupcakes, and then we were driving home, and on the way home we found this like little park on the side of the road, and I was like, hey, let's just stop and like walk around the park and like try not to be so angry. So that's what we did, and we took some pictures, so check them out at the end of this. I think they came out pretty good, and whenever I get the engagement pictures themselves, I'll be sure to share. So that's it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you think about the pictures. Also, leave me a comment or something. I need to get some workout videos so that the days that I work, like today, I can do my little workout video, because I don't have any, and I haven't been making it in the gym like I should. So leave me a comment telling me what you think about the pictures. Leave me a comment recommending a workout video. Stay happy, healthy, safe, and motivated, guys. Enjoy the pictures at the end, and I hope you have a good one. Thank you.